today actually was the day of Irv Gotti's funeral.
Oh wow.
Rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, man. That brother made hellified
A
contributions
lot
to
of
the
hits.
culture,
Facts.
to hip hop as a whole.
Hmm.
You know, the brother, you know,
He was
he
young.
was yeah, he was pretty young. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty
54.
young,
Mm,
and still had a lot to offer. You know, so shout out to him. You know, much love and prosperity to his family
Hmm.
and everything. And
Def
you know,
Jam would have fell apart if it
you
was for
will
Irv
live
Gotti.
on, B. You
Irv
will
Gotti
live
is the
on.
reason why Def Jam survived the late 90s and early 2000s.
And we gotta
Yeah.
give him the credit for that, because his personality wasn't the best. But we'll stay
He's an
on
open book.
positivity.
But even like Jay first album, I think Clark Kent executive produced it, but Gotti was involved with the first album also, right? The Regional Doubt album.
Mm.
I don't know.
I
He
think
he
so.
produced a couple of joints on that album,
I think 1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
maybe one or two.
possibility.
but he wasn't. But he didn't play a major part out. It was I think
He just did a couple of joints.
I
on
think
that album.
I think Volume 1 and Volume 2 is where he kind of was more heavily involved with, because he was with Def Jam by then.
I don't
Mhm,
care
mhm.
if your contribution
he
was to
played a
blink an
role-
eye. That's
DMX
your
also.
I saw the
Shout out to T, I love him.
I saw the there was a clip of him. I think he was on Vlad and he talked about how he wanted to sign, you know, DMX when he was at Def Jam,
Mm.
and you know the people that was over there was giving him a little bit of a hassle and everything,
Pushback.
and you know he basically was like, listen, I'm up out of this, man. Y'all niggas is whack. You know what I mean? I
This
don't
was
need to do
Irv?
this. Yeah, he was
Mhm.
like, listen, I'll go do what I got to do on the streets, man. This,
That's what we-
y'all not really about that. And then he said that, you know,
He brought his name
uh,
up.
Leo called them, you know, said, yo, what's good? You know, we need you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He said, yo, man, I thought y'all was really about it over there, but I see I might be wrong. So Leo,
It was a
Leo said
process.
that, you know, come on back, man. Come on back. I'm going to make it right.
Mhm.
And he made it right. You know what I'm saying? Because they wound up going up to
He gave him his own
Yonkers.
label.
They wound up going up to Yonkers
Hmm.
Mhm.
and signing DMX. You know what I'm saying? DMX, he's,
Stop.
you know, according to the story that Irv told, they went up there, him and Leo and Kevin Lyles. They went up there and they went to pay DMX a visit and stuff like that. And this nigga was freestyling with his mouth wired shut.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So you talking about
I
a
remember that story.
motherfucker that is trying to get to it?
Hungry.
Listen,
Mhm.
if this nigga, listen, and I think Kanye went through the same situation.
Mhm.
This nigga mouth was wired shut.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Made
saying?
it-
This
made it
nigga
hit.
recorded that song
The
through the
Wire.
wire
Mhm.
with his mouth wired shut.
Oh my God.
So if a nigga could do that,
That's motivation.
Ain't no
it
excuses.
ain't no excuses
That's
for
Facts.
any of y'all.
motivation. That-
You know what I'm
that-
saying? There's no excuses.
Shout out to those
And one
brothers.
thing about him is like, say you want about him personally, you can't deny the impact he had musically
Oh,
or what have you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
From like
absolutely.
97, you could say what 97 to like what 04, 03. He had a
yeah.
hell of a run.
Yeah, I mean,
He,
with
he, um, he
he had quite a few. It's
Some of the
made
biggest hits on the
I think-
radio.
I think he had something to do with Mike Geronimo too.
Yeah, he did. He was around with Mike
You know what
Geronimo.
I'm saying?
Okay.
He had Mike Geronimo. He had Ja Rule.
He had a way
He
to,
had Ashanti. He had DMX.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
produced a lot
Which
for Jay.
led the way
Speed up.
to
Him getting his label, Murder Inc.
the label and
That's what's
Rough Rider kind of
Fell under the,
grandfathering Rough Rider
Mhm.
into the game
Mm-hmm.
with Swiss and you know that whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Eve and all of them.
Listen, we cannot
Listen,
deny
man.
his musical talent.
Like
and
Jay,
his
like
accolades. We gotta
Jay
give
was
him
at the
accolades.
funeral also. You know, Jay not gonna just go to any old body funeral. Jay had
Oh,
Irv
pulled
played a
up at
role in Jay's career. Yeah,
Oh, he pulled up at the
Yeah,
funeral?
yeah.
Like,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Jay had to be there, man.
Right. Right. It's
Jay
only
had to
right.
be
It's only
there.
right.
And this is a thing. These are some of the things that a lot of the younger generation need to know about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was always a struggle. There's always a tug of war in this game. You know what I'm saying? And camaraderie is something that is very, very underrated. So when you are building camaraderie with people and you're able to, do your thing and work with others and
give homage
and
and
it
credit
means-
to the people who did whatever during whatever part of your life, and I commend Jay-Z for doing that, and this is a lesson learned for the young ones.
He didn't have to.
No matter what,
He's
even
a
if
billionaire.
you had the falling out with somebody, you're gonna give them with credit is due. Like, this guy helped me at this point in my career, and I'm definitely gonna give homage to that. And he did it with DMX.
Facts. And
R.I.P.
that's a fact, because and Irv did an interview where he said how he knew what he messed up with Jay, and Jay stopped messing with him or whatever.
And that's
You know what I'm
another
saying?
thing. Taking accountability for whatever you do.
And he took accountability. He said, I was wrong. I did some foul shit or whatever. And he said one thing about Jay. When Jay cut you off, you ain't gonna know he cut you off until he cut you off, and that's it.
Right, you thinking everything
Right,
is
you
good.
gonna call the nigga up like, yo, Jay.
Yo, I'm
Oh,
good.
shit,
What's
this is
good?
a
This
voice
never
mail.
has been
Jay
disconnected.
make the moves
Oh,
behind the scenes first. Make sure his paper is right, and then it's over.